Let's talk about Palantir because Bryn owns the stock. I want to just bring you in right away, Bryn, and get your reaction here to what was not a bad report. They raised their full-year sales and free cash flow guide. The biggest issue is the stock was just up a ton going in.
Yeah, I mean, the stock made a classic double top. It was at 120 just in February of this year. And don't forget, the stock was at $25 this time last year. It's just had a monster move. I know everyone says this is just a retail stock, but I do think even though it's trading at 64 times sales, which is nosebleed territory, in the SaaS business, a lot of investors look at what's called the rule of 40. Very simply, you take the year-over-year revenues, which were 39%, add it to their operating margins, and if it's over 40, this is a great company. Well, theirs was 83. And so I think you're going to continue to see investors play this AI name. Their commercial business, Scott, was up 19% just quarter over quarter. And so I think that from a technical perspective, the mid-80s give it close to the 1500 day. But I think as a new investor, if you don't own it, you've got to look at the technicals because it is at 64 times revenues, which is a special situation to say the least.
Okay. I mean, Malcolm, the take I get there is if you don't own it, don't buy it here.
Yeah, I don't think this is the territory you want to be buying it, but at the same time, it is one of the most beloved stocks owned by retail. Mm-hmm. So maybe there is enough momentum online and everywhere else folks gather to send it further from here.
I mean, Bryn obviously likes it and says that, right? Yeah. That technically speaking, it's probably set up for a little more downside just simply because the run into the number was so extraordinary, as she said better than me, the double top in the stock.
It should be, but nothing about this stock and the way it's moved in the last 2 months has made a ton of sense to folks who are trying to follow it based just on the technical. So I don't know. It's a trade. It's not an investment.
All right. Well, there's a chart that exactly tells what Bryn's talking about and really tells the whole story.